Alright, welcome back to Cooking with Sasquatch. Today we're going to be cooking a pastalaya, and it's going to be good. Alright, so it's the day before we're going to be cooking. We got some chopping to do, so we're going to be cutting up 2 bell peppers. I got 2 greens and 2 red bell peppers. We're just going to slice them up nice and thin. I like to cut them bell peppers the length of the pepper, nice and thin. These are gonna cook down nicely. And here we have our 4 bell peppers all sliced up. We'll put them in the fridge till tomorrow. Alright, so here's the sausage we're gonna use. We got some VERON smoked sausage. We can get this pretty much anywhere locally. And we also got some andouille. We're gonna slice that up there and we're gonna put that in pastalaya also. So let's go ahead and get started slicing up our sausage. We're just going to go ahead and slice the sausage up, little small thin pieces. And this is going to be perfect for our pastalaya. So we got 10 pounds of smoked sausage, and we're going to be cutting up about 2 pounds of the andouille. Alright, it's going to take a little while to finish chopping this up, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the video off. We'll be back in a minute. And this is what the sausage looks like once it's chopped up. Oh, look at that right there. That's good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put this back in the refrigerator till tomorrow. Alright, so it's an andouille right here. And the andouille comes with a thick casing, which I don't really care for when I'm cooking and eating it. So I like to just go ahead and peel it on off. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this up into smaller pieces than what we did with the smoked sausage. As you can see right here, you see how that casing on that sausage, it's a lot thicker. To me, it's almost like leather. Alright, our sausage chopped up and in the bag, and we'll put that in the refrigerator till tomorrow also. Alright, so this is some of the stuff we're going to be adding to our pastalaya. We got cans of French onion soup, some golden mushroom, some Dawn's mushroom steak sauce, jar of sliced mushrooms, we got mushroom pieces and stems, bottle of Worcestershire sauce, a couple little boxes of the chicken broth, Alright, so we got the pot heating up. And here we got a pack of some thick bacon. I like to use that in there. Gives me a little grease at the bottom for when I get ready to add that pork to cook. We'll just take our powder right here and stir up the bacon a little bit, break it up some. Now we're not gonna use the bacon in the pastalaya itself. We're gonna eat that, but like I say, it's gonna help grease up our pot for us a little bit right here. Alright, so our bacon's finished. We took it out. Now we're adding 12 pounds of cubed up pork. And this goes pretty much in just about every jambalaya, pastalaya. Alright, I'm gonna add a little Tony Sasseries in here while this pork is cooking. Give it a little flavor. Alright, so our pork's coming along now, starting to get a little brown. Still got a ways to go. So every once in a while you want to just keep stirring it up a little bit, moving it around so it's not sticking to the bottom. But yeah, it's looking good so far. Alright, so we got our pork all cooked up now. And, we're going to take it out and put it in the old pan and get ready for our next step. We're going to save this and add it back to the pot in a little while. And don't worry about all that little gratin down at the bottom of that pot. We're going to get that out of there. We'll put them onions in. That's some good stuff right there. Alright, now that we got all the pork out, we're going to add our 10 pounds of sausage and our 2 pounds of andouille. And we're just going to cook that down for a few minutes. Alright, we're going to give it a little stir and then let it keep on cooking. Bob, you can smell this right now. Good, good. Alright, so now that our sausage is cooked up, we're gonna go ahead and take it out, put it in the pan with that pork, and then we're gonna be moving on to the next step. Alright, now we're gonna be dropping in our onions. I got a 5-pound bag right here of chopped onions. And now we're gonna be adding a bag of seasoning mix. It's got onions and some bell peppers chopped up in it. There's a 4-pound bag. We'll go ahead and throw that in there too. And now we're gonna add our bell peppers that we sliced up yesterday. We're gonna put that in there, and we're gonna cook these onions down, the bell peppers down. Could be something good right here. Alright, same thing, we'll stir it up a little bit. We gotta get back to cooking. Alright, so onions have been cooking down for a while now. Everything's looking good. Now it's time. We're gonna go ahead and put the pork and the sausage back in the pot. Alright, we got the pork and sausage back in the pot with the onions. We'll go ahead and give it a good old stirring right here. And then we'll be ready to move on to the next step where we start adding all our soups and mushrooms and our chicken broth. Alright, so what we're adding here is all the cans with the mushrooms and Worcestershire sauce. That's a half gallon of juices we're adding here. And we're going to be adding a total of 2.5 gallons of juices. That's the soups, the mushrooms, the Worcestershire, the chicken stock. And then we're going to add some water to make up the difference. Alright, so now we're adding our soups. We got 3 cans of the golden mushroom, 3 cans of the French onion. We'll just go ahead and add that in. Alright, now it's time to add our chicken stock. We got a half gallon chicken stock. That was 2 of those little tubs of it. Now we'll give everything good a little stir and mix it all up good. Alright, now we had that 1 gallon jug of water. And that brings us up to just about 2.5 gallons of total liquid. So I'm probably going to add 1 little small bottle of water just to make up the difference for how many mushrooms we had. But so you're looking for about a total of 2.5 gallons of liquids, which is soups, your mushrooms, and everything. Alright, it's time to go ahead and add some seasoning right here. You can use whatever you like, but this is the time you want to add it because we're going to let this simmer for a while. Alright, so I'm going to give it a little stir every now and then, but I'm going to let this simmer for about an hour. Let all them juices and flavors and everything blend together. Boy, this is going to be good. Alright, so we've been simmering an hour now, and now's the time you get your little spoon and sample your gravy right here. See if the spice is like you like it. Time to add some more if you need it. Alright, we've been simmering over an hour, so now it's time to crank the heat up a little bit, get our water boiling. It'll be time to add the pasta. We're going to be adding 8 pounds of spaghetti noodles. And I like to take just a little handful at a time and break them up into thirds so they're not real long. And just drop them in the pot, and every now and then we'll have to take our paddle and just kind of work them down into the gravy. Yeah, this looks good so far. Now you could use a different type of pasta if you want. I've seen people use bow ties and just about anything. But spaghetti noodles is the one I like. So that's what we're going with today. Alright, so now we'll just work this little bit of pasta down into that gravy right there. And we'll just keep on going till we add it all. Alright, so you just keep adding pasta and keep on stirring till we get it all in. Alright, so we're going to finish stirring this up right here, and we're going to put the lid on and let it cook for a little while. Alright, our pasta's been cooking now for a little while. We'll give it a little stir. Basically, when you're cooking the pastalaya, you're just cooking most of the moisture out of here, and then it's going to be ready. This is looking good so far. Smells good. Now I'm using a 10-gallon pot, and this pasta gets a little heavy in there, so that's why you need one of these big old paddles when you're mixing it up. Regular old spoon ain't gonna get it. Alright, we can put the lid back on now, let it cook a little longer. Yeah, we're looking good right here. Alright, so our pastalaya is ready now. I'm going to be serving this in a couple hours at a party. I'm going to be taking it with me on the road. So I'm going to go ahead and load up some aluminum pans, wrap them in foil, stick them in the ice chest, and they're going to sit like that for hours until we're ready to serve it. Gonna be good. Alright, we got all the pasta out. Got aluminum pans and ice chest, and look at that right there. It's a good looking pot right there. Now it's time for the best part of the day. The old pitmaster privilege, as we call it. The cook gets to sample it. And look at that right there, boy. That is a perfect pastalaya. So let's go ahead and sample it right now and see what we got here. Give me a good bite right here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff right there. There's one of the pieces of pork right there. It's all cooked down, nice and tender. Just falls apart when you put it in your mouth. Good. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this video.